Finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs are verbs having tenses and meaning that they have two tenses, present tenses and past tenses. 1. Finite verbs in present tenses. Finite verbs in present tenses are verbs which conjugates based on their subjects, which are called subject-verb agreement. Conjugation. Asterisk if the finite verb is used with a singular subject, I, and a plural subject, we, the first person of personal pronoun, the second person, you, or the third person, they, we keep the basic form of verbs. Example: I love my parents so much. Actually, my students enjoy this English class. They go to their hometown regularly. Tom and I work as servers at a restaurant at Tool Compound. Asterisk if the finite verbs are used with the third singular person, he, she, it, they must be conjugated as below. If the finite verbs are ended by vowel plus the, we add s and pronounce with z. Example: she stays with her siblings in Phnom Penh. My teacher stays in an apartment at BKK. Daddy pays for my daily coffee. Asterisk if the finite verbs are ended by consonant plus the, we omit the, add is, and pronounce is if the verbs consist of more than two syllabuses. But if they only have one syllable, we pronounce z. Example: every student studies English with concentration. My sister carries on her lesson after the network is off. A dragonfly flies around my garden. Asterisk if the finite verbs are ended by s, sh, x, o, we add es and pronounce is, except o. Example: Mr. Sothi kisses his youngest son every night. My teacher goes to his house after his lecture. A child watches cartoon on YouTube to improve his/her English. Asterisk for verbs have equals greater than have / has. If the subject is I/we/you/they, we use with have. If the subject is he/she/it, we use with has. Asterisk for verbs be equals greater than am/is/are, the first person singular subject. I we use with am. The second person, you, and the third person plural subject, they, and the first person plural subject, we use with are. The first person singular subject, he/she/it, we use with is. Asterisk for verbs, modal verbs. This kind of verbs can be used with all types of subjects without conjugation because this type of verbs functions only as finite verbs.